Okay guys, so I am going to quick show you how I roll my Bubble Bar 11 recipe. I have all of my powdered ingredients already pre-measured into my bowl, and I have it on my scale. I'm about to put in the Laura Betaine. That's what I use. And I need 60 grams of it. So I am going to pour that right in. Okay, 60 grams. And then I can take my scale away. And since these are going to be just for me, just to show you, I'm not going to bother putting my gloves on. I'm just going to get in there with my hands, and I am going to mix it up. Now, I like using a metal bowl. I'm not really sure why. I just like it better than plastic. I think it gets off the sides better. And, but anyway, just get in there and I just mix it up. You can see kind of the consistency it is. It's nice and fluffy. And I mix it up until it's pretty decent. And then I'm going to put in my fragrance oil, and I'm using a half a tablespoon of my fragrance, only because this fragrance oil is kind of, well, it's not really strong, but it's not light either. Okay, so now it's kind of sticky gooey, and I am going to take out just about half of it, and I'm just going to set it aside. Now, I am using neon blue liquid coloring for this one, only because I like the color that it turns out. And for the CK1 fragrance, I just think it looks kind of neat. So that's what I'm using, and I'm just in there mixing it up here. And you'll notice that it appears kind of crumbly. I guess I don't really think it's too bad, but I just kind of scrape it off my hands here. And I'm going for the marbly look with this one. So I'm just going to leave that just like that. And I don't care if I get any blue on my white. So I just kind of squish it out. Okay, so there I have. Can you see it? My first color is down. And then I take my next one. Now, I don't roll this out. I just kind of flatten it into there. And it's going to be kind of crumbly. Not horribly crumbly, but just a little bit. And I get it how I want it. And then I take my paper out. I got a little bit of, oh, I missed a piece. Get in there. Okay. So then I take my roll. Oh, there's another piece. And I make sure that I do my first one really tight. Okay. So once I get to about that far, I mush in my sides so that it kind of becomes even. If I have any on my paper, I just shove it forward. Sprinkle it in there. And then I keep going. Now this is where I roll and I squeeze. And you're going to get some cracking. I think, I don't know. I get some. It doesn't really bother me bad. But I guess if you don't like cracking, you might want to add glycerin or something like that to it. You know what I mean? Just to give it a little extra creamy, I guess. And I just kind of keep fiddling with it until I get it where I want it. And then I squeeze. When I say squeeze, I mean I'm actually squeezing my roll. I'm squeezing it together. I'm shoving in the sides. I'm molding it into a good tube. Okay, so now what I do is I grab a handy dandy, not that one, grab my fillet knife, cut it right down the center, right down the center, right down the center. So now I have 4. Then I cut each one of those 4 in half. And that's what I've got. Now I'm not sure if there's any real way to stop the cracking at the top. I'm not really sure. I guess maybe if you use the glycerin or some oil, you might be able to stop it. But anyway, that's what we've got. Let me see if I can show you here real quick. That is what we've got. And that is the Bubble Bar 11.